Personal footnote. Keep this video and upload it so my viewers can see what I have to experience. As a result, they can see what my other fellow targeted individuals who cannot afford a video experience. It's important that targeted individuals that are able to expose what's happening to them be a voice concerning the people who don't have a voice because they can't afford a video camera. Now, fellow viewers, my name is Leslie Williams. I am a target victim and activist concerning the criminal expeditions of what is known as organized stalking, which can also be termed as gang stalking. Hold on a second. Now the reason why I'm making this video is I'm trying to illustrate to you what us targeted individuals go through. I'm not asking for sympathy, pity, or anything like that. The reason why I make my videos is so you can see what we experience. And then you can ask yourself, as a result of not just this video, but all the other videos that I have posted, then you can see the heinous nature of these criminalities, why the police will not investigate them or prosecute the criminals that are hosting these expeditions. Could it be because they're involved in them? Now, let me just show you the purpose of the subject matter of this particular video. They make targeted individuals homeless, and you'll discover that in your first day of research on the internet. That's right, concerning organized stalking and gang stalking. Concerning what they do to targets, they achieve that through multiple different maneuvers, methods, and schemes to give you a preliminary, to give you a description that you can use so you can begin a preliminary search, for research to see how it is achieved. Go to Google and type in landlords and property owners and gang stalking, or organized stalking. If I say organized stalking, that also means gang stalking and vice versa. Okay. Landlords and property owners, post employees, mail theft and mail delayment, rent. Now, as a result, we end up on the street. This is my tent here, okay, that I erected. I am even gang stalked to this hiking location. They literally set up some filthy sewer rats that they're probably buying off with God only knows what, okay, including charity services that, hang on a second. See, the individuals who are managing these expeditions have a power position in the community, which means they have community connections to, but not limited to, church groups, charities, self-help groups, Salvation Army, Goodwill, food banks. And the syndicate who's perpetrating these crimes, the organized crime and the system that is perpetrating these crimes, has power positions in the community that has connections to community resources. And that's how they pay off the filthy bums that are used in these expeditions to harass a target. So they set up at least 3 individuals about 100 feet away, okay, and they set up a small camping site, and then they cleared out a ledge so they can come closer to my area and yell gang stalking at night and sometimes during the day, okay, because in this expedition one of the main harassment techniques is to make sure that the harassment is kept in the conscious forefront of the target's daily experiences every chance they get, and I'm talking every chance they get. And I'm going to prove it to you in this video as a result of me transferring a segment of an audio file of an event that transpired on Thanksgiving Day. That's not even a month ago. It'll be a month tomorrow. Today's date is December 27th, 2013. I'm going to get back to the bike in a second, but let me just show you this is my tent. I have it locked up because today's laundry day. Well, I have it locked up on every day when I go to leave, as you can see. Targeted individuals are stalked to their apartment buildings, including multiple apartment buildings, motel rooms, and they finally just realize that it doesn't matter where they go, they're going to be gang stalked no matter where they go to live, including families' homes, friends' homes, motels, apartment buildings. The whole goal for them, in reference to the perpetrators, is to make the targeted individual homeless because it brings them closer to being exploited. Social services members are also connected to these crime syndicates. So this is the tent once the weatherization sheet is pulled in front of it, which is what I just did. If I come back to this area and there's a trespass notice put on this tent, well, I've already mentioned that you can go to Google and type in landlords and property owners and gang stalking. Because the manager of this expedition, who does have a power position in the community, Do you want to just look at it this way? If they'll go as far, and everything I state can be Googled, if they'll go as far as rent apartments next to targets or gain access to the current fellow tenants that are in apartments next to a target, above or below a target, and all this can be Googled, if they'll go through all that by getting, see, because what they do, now you can go to YouTube and type in "listen to a stranger," okay? And that's a video that can show you one of the methods of gang stalking. In fact, that video was made to illustrate gang stalking, concerning how an individual is standing outside of a market waving a fake badge and telling a lie to customers that are going into the market to have them do certain things towards a woman who's already in the market. So when we look at how that can be, the same technique can be done in reference to these individuals duping fellow tenants that are in apartments above, below, or next to targeted individuals for harassment purposes, so the target doesn't even have any peace of mind when they're at home. Also, additional techniques and tactics and maneuvers and schemes are brought about against the target concerning how they work in a cooperation relationship with the landlords and property owners to create the evictions. To give you a good illustration about how this is done, and you would not believe the lengths they'll go to Google and type in Erica Dean Gilmore, California, gang stalking target. You'll find a PDF documentation file that she put on the internet through Freedom from Covert Harassment and Surveillance. It's probably initialed Freedom F from FCHS. Okay, Erica Dean Gilmore. Just do it. Look at all the lengths and the cooperating relationships that they went to in order to create the homelessness of her, which means that they did purposely flood the ceiling of her bathroom intentionally, because these individuals, it's a syndicate, which meant that all they had to do, construction workers know what I'm talking about. If you really look at it at the end of the day, the money they make off the insurance fraud, the prostitution, the racketeering of taking legal syndicated foster care guardianship of the targeted individual's child, they make the money off of that, treating children and the mothers, trying to get the mothers involved in prostitution, and then taking legal custody of the child for federal funds. So at the end of the day, they just look at whatever money they have to invest in order to create the homelessness by flooding out the ceiling of her bathroom and then just getting a handyman to fix that. A few 2x4s, some plywood, maybe some tile, all bought off by them, because handymen are also part of these syndicates, and they're paid off to do their work. Okay, materials like that are a dime a dozen. Scrap material, anything can be used to fix the ceiling of a bathroom in an apartment complex. Okay, and then the labor is paid off by bartering with the handyman, okay, by paying him off, probably with sex from a prostitute that they made a targeted individual into. Do you see what I'm saying? They're a mutual for-profit organization, which means that every tactic that they bring against the targeted individual is usually paid for through bartering, okay, through bribery, money that is made from even the targeted individual's property. When all their property is seized, it is then used as bargaining chips to pay off syndicate members to do other specific things they're doing for the syndicate that they can do in order to create the homelessness of another target, because they know they're going to make money off that target down the road. Do you see what I'm saying? So it's like a shuffle game. Whatever they take from the target is used to pay off syndicate members for what they're doing in reference to one aspect of how that's creating the homelessness of a future target, because they know they're going to be making money down the road off that target. So the whole goal at the end of the day is to pay off the people they use with resources that they don't have to buy into, like charities, because they're connected to churches, charities, self-help groups, non-profits. You would not believe what I know. So basically what I'm saying is that the bottom line is that it barely costs them anything at the end of the day to perpetrate these crimes, and then they get the money from the payoff. Now, they create the homelessness of women for multiple reasons. And human trafficking is not the only objective. Okay? So what I'm doing is well, let me just get back to this tent so I can get that out of the way. If I come back to this tent and it's damaged, missing, or stolen, or a trespass notice is put on it on any date, and I am preparing to move from here, it will be directly connected to this organized stalking, gang stalking bullshit. This hiking location is coded by a number for strategic and legal purposes. That code number is 201815-15142613-247-239. Okay? Now, I also have some property that is hidden out of sight close by. Okay? Now, just remember, in this video, I'm literally going to play you the audio file of an event that transpired on a sidewalk. Okay? Not too far away from GILL ×2, I'm a woman, not a man, HA location. Okay? That's another code word for a specific area. Okay? And over time, I will disclose why I number code and word code specific locations. That's right. They're being done for strategic purposes to box these guys in. That's right. Now, so, hold on a second. And trust me, once I disclose what they mean, you'll completely understand why I use the codes. Just trust me. Now that the tent situation is proven on this video, and my statements that I'm making right now are also being tape recorded on a tape recorder, I am showing you that I got my bike. Okay, and do you see that this bike tire has got air in it? The back and the front. Okay, and this is the laundry bag that's in the basket on my bike, and this is a full, entire stuffed duffel bag of laundry. Now, I gotta go do my laundry today, and I'm gonna have to take 2 buses to do it. And the distance between where I'm at right now and the first bus stop is at least 1.5 miles. If they flatten any of my tires, how am I gonna bring the laundry home? Now, when I go to leave here and go to get on 2 different buses to get to the laundromat, and then the same 2 buses in reverse to get back, I gotta put this bike on a bus. They can easily, and I'm gang stalked to every bus stop that I go to every single day. I got the audio files to prove it, literally. So when I put the bike on the bus, all they got to do is have somebody get on the bus, put their bike on. All they got to do is put somebody at a bus stop. My bus that I'm already on, with the bike on the bike rack, is on the bike being on the bike rack on the bus. They put somebody at a bus stop. Once the bus arrives at that bus stop, they put their bike on the bus and slash my tires, puncture it with a knife, while they're putting their bike on the bus rack. Do you see what I'm saying? That way, the tire will deflate, and I won't be able to use it to bring the laundry back to this location once I get off the second bus route coming back, because I'll still have that 1.5 miles to walk. Do you see what I'm saying? Now, this has got to weigh at least 20 pounds. This has got to weigh at least 5 pounds, and then I got my backpack, okay, which weighs at least 10 to 15 pounds. Okay, and one of the main methods of organized stalking and gang stalking is to wear the target out mentally, psychologically, physiologically, financially, and physically. That's right, because it aids and abets in breaking the target down. That's right. That's where they make the money, in part, by the insurance fraud as a result of the target having a mental and physical collapse based on the stress and duress that is perpetrated against the targeted individual every chance they get, which includes rapes, assaults. Go to YouTube and type in "learning disabled woman brutally assaulted on an MTS bus." Dissect meticulously everything that is in the description of that YouTube video, meticulously. Then go to Google and type in "learning disabled woman exposes how MTS assault video is altered." Now, in reference to the sidewalk that I was talking about on Thanksgiving Day, 2 assholes. Is one of them connected to GILL ×2, I'm a woman, not a man, HA location? Yes. That individual has been used on anywhere between 8 and 11 separate occasions to harass me. On Thanksgiving Day, they were stupid enough to literally set themselves up along a sidewalk that is close to that coded worded location and approach me. They approached me to harass me and to threaten me, and then as it was happening, they said, gang stalking, gang of stalking, I'm going to F you up. That is their way to make sure that I know that I'm being harassed and threatened because of gang stalking. It's called sensitization methods. And I'm literally getting ready to show you, because when the event transpired, it was caught on an audio file. I transferred the segment of that audio file to my cell phone. And I'm getting ready to play it to you right now, so you be the judge. Do you hear them say gang stalk, gang stalking, and then gang of stalking? I'm going to F you up. Gang of stalking, I'll fuck you up. Now that sidewalk had already been mentioned about by me on previous occasions at least 100 times, at least, on videos, and those videos were published to the internet concerning how I was saying that certain individuals are getting up on a sidewalk and saying gang stalk and then saying threats. I'm not going to describe what kind of threats they were in this particular video because of strategic purposes. But over time, I will expose the details. The devil is in the details. And when I do, it'll bring alive all of the past videos that I've made concerning that particular statement, okay, and this event, which will show undisputably that I was gang stalked to the area where the event took place at, and how one of the individuals that played a role in that Thanksgiving event is directly connected to GILL times 2. I'm a woman, not a man. HA location. Now, in closing, if any event transpires at this area before I get a chance to move completely from it, it will be directly connected to this organized stalking, gang stalking bullshit that's happening towards me in San Diego, California. My name is Leslie Williams. I make these videos to inform, to expose the truth, and I also make these videos so that community members can see what I have to live through on a daily basis. Think about this. Why would anybody have to put up with the bullshit that I got to put up with by making a video and stating that if they flat my tires, I'm going to have to walk 1.5 miles, and that I shouldn't even have to be worrying about it? But the simple fact that they'll do it eventually. They've already flattened my tires 6 times. That's right, 6 times. Because the whole goal for them is to do this shit, okay? Do this kind of shit, and then have the individuals that did it walk away while the target lives in the effects of what they do. Okay? Creating a homelessness is bad enough. And then gang stalking you to even to your hiking area is bad enough. But then gang stalking you along all your routes, assaulting you, the police not making one police report concerning it, because the whole goal is to keep the targeted individual isolated in the victimization until the victimization can bring about the original motivation of why the target was picked to begin with. And so this is my way to expose what's happening to me so the community can see what I got to live with and put up with on a daily basis. Not just, it doesn't matter if it doesn't happen in reference to them flattening my tires. What matters is that, well, for one, I got to live this way. For two, if I was to get an apartment tomorrow, I had no doubt in my mind they'd gang stalk me to it, because this is the 4th hiking area I've been gang stalked to. That's right. That's right. Okay? But the point is that why should I have to live this way because of filthy criminals who are in the system that are perpetrating this shit? And then ask yourself at the end of the day, your property taxes, your sales tax pays and your income tax pays the salaries of the San Diego Police Department, who will not take one police report. And you know what you just heard in reference to these individuals saying gang stalk as they're harassing me and threatening me? The same exact identical method was caught inside the San Diego Police Department headquarters. Go to YouTube and type in Learning Disabled Woman Exposes SDPD-HDQ, gang stalking. That stands for San Diego Police Department headquarters. They get around all my routes and repeat gang stalk everywhere I go, and certain physical gestures, and that's their way to remind me that I'm a victim of this crime and to let me know that I'm being gang stalked on a daily basis as a result of me either seeing the physical gestures or hearing the words and phrases they constantly have different duped community members repeat along my routes. I have over 800 audio files of individuals getting along my routes on a daily basis saying gang stalking. Thank you for listening, and have a nice day.